Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to do a weekly review. Here's a dollar, and you can see that last push there at the end of the week. Came all the way back up, came all the way back down into the previous breakout, and shot forward. Pretty bullish move. Took out the reversal bar, closed above the EMA 8 and 13, made a double bottom. The only thing left to do, as it has made a lower high on a daily chart, is to take out the double top on this spot here, taking out this reversal bar, taking out the bearish 2-bar pattern. But looks bullish. We'll see how we open. Got plenty of support now on the way down, especially coming off of a double bottom. So we'll see what happens, especially how we open up on Sunday evening. Came all the way back down into support. S&P just may just keep going, I guess. Closing on its highs for the weekly close. Pretty nice bust out right there. Flat top break. Came all the way back into the previous pattern and bounced. Pretty bullish move right there. You can see that little throwback there. Previous high break. Closing on its highs. Looks still bullish. As far as the weekly close goes, I'm looking for a double top so this can come back in. I guess we have a Fed meeting this week, and a lot of people are saying that this is a rate hike is baked into the cake. So I imagine this is going to start turning around, coming back this way. But we'll see. I mean, as far as everyone's concerned, there is so much manipulation going on right now after the election. No one wants to say what's what, but I suspect that we're going to get a rate hike from the Fed meeting this week. So, closing on its highs, closing on its highs. The only one that hasn't broken out yet is the NASDAQ, and it's right there. Did a full bar reversal. Looks bullish. Look for the flat top break for NASDAQ. Closing on its highs for the weekly close. Doesn't look like it's going to have a problem making new highs here. Looks like a gap and run on Friday into resistance, so we'll see what happens. This might need to gather its legs a little bit, but it's certainly real close to breaking out. Might see this come down into support one more time, gather its legs. Got a double top right there. Shanghai Composite is trying to hang on. Looks like we closed below the EMA 8 on daily, coming into support on a weekly. We'll see if it'll hold this previous candle, this previous high. So far so good. This will come up and meet price. Just a throwback here. It looks bullish still. Bullish retracements are bullish patterns. Came across, came into support, coming into support one more time. There's plenty of support all the way down if it wants to do it. If it was me, I'd put a buy order somewhere on the top of those bodies below previous highs. But looks bullish. Might have to retrace a little bit. The Nikkei totally threw me for a loop. I thought it was at a top, right? Huge head fake here. Figured this was an island top. Came back down into support and just kept going. Took out the previous on a gap. Flat top break there. Closing near its highs. Definitely took out that reversal bar though. This is the biggest huge fake I've seen in a long time. But there we go. Still bullish for our weekly close. Coming into resistance, previous lows, it's hitting previous lows. It's got to be coming into resistance between now. It's in this previous pattern. Can go all the way to the top there. See what happens. I suspect it's going to have to retrace a little bit, but so far it's gone straight up since the election. 10-year Treasury still upwards near its highs. For a weekly close though, that looks like a nasty reversal bar. Not perfect, but it has that same price action of a hanging man. Closing below previous high, made a lower high on a reversal. So look for previous low breaks on the 10-year Treasury. Anything can happen, but right now a little bit of trouble. Looks like it came back into the previous pattern and bounced. So in that sense, it could be just a hammer coming off that previous high break. So we'll see what happens. It's closing at resistance. It did come down into support, so it's bullish. See for a flat top break. Otherwise, watch it come back into previous pattern to fill the gap and follow into support. Got crude oil on a weekly close. Looks like a little indecision. See how we open. It's got plenty of support. Looks like it came in and closed up above previous highs, so that's good. Need for the support lines to come up. Maybe it needs a little consolidation sideways, who knows, but it did make a new high this week. But spinning tops at top of patterns aren't good, so we'll see how it opens. Got plenty of support on the way down, especially after the big push there. Coal on a close, looks like a little spinning top as well. Little indecision, trying to figure out up or down. That could be a long-legged wick pointing up, meaning it's bearish. Look for previous low breaks into support. Might have lost its gas there off that run. Just trying to get out of the pattern, previous highs. May need to come back inside the pattern and do its thing. Gold. Gold made a new low this week. On Friday. So we broke above the EMA 8 on the daily, which was what we needed, but it came all the way back down to make another low. So hopefully we can get back above the EMA 8 this next week. Too much manipulation going on. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Some people are saying that they're going to bring this all the way down to sub-thousands levels, and if that happens on a weekly close, right now we're coming back into the previous pattern. So once it does that, the whole range comes into play. So the previous range was down to 1,045, 1,074. We got a double top holding. Support and resistance lines here. It's closing near its lows. It's not good, not good. So we're in the previous pattern break. That meeting line, I think anything below that meeting line is previous pattern. So we can go all the way down if they want to pull this thing down. But let's look at so it's coming, it's not all the way pulled down yet. We got previous lows that we can come into. It's a pretty nasty drop there. Right now we're holding on to a previous line of support. We already took the breakdown. Let's see if we got any kind of support. We need a turn on our relative strength. It isn't an oversold situation, but it looks like it can go. It looks like it can go a lot further down. So I'm worried that, I mean, that's a straight down. Looking at some support levels at 1250 or 1150. Previous lows. Wish we can get up above these lines of support right here. We're just in no man's land. We're in dangerous territory. This thing can take another leg, crushing this whole wave pattern, and just do another whole leg down. No sort of reversal bars, no sort of anything on a weekly close. Daily was pretty nasty. Not even a double bottom. It made a new low. Did come up and close above previous lows, so that's good. See what happens. The dollar looks pretty bullish. I'm thinking it needs a bounce to recover so that it can continue to go down. I think it's pulled to its edge. Pretty oversold on a daily for sure. It looks like I can take it a lot further down. I'm worried. But you know what? I'm going to keep buying it no matter what. So does not really matter. I just want to make some money on the mining stocks. It's my big deal. Silver's awesome because it broke that bottom pattern and now it's coming back in for the throwback. Came all the way back into support, and if you remember, I had a buy order down in here. So if I would have kept that buy order, limit order, I would have picked it up because it came all the way back into support. So silver's doing good. We just need a churn in gold. Let's see copper. Actually, silver, weekly close. The weekly close, on the other hand, on silver, it might be that bearish flag feeling. We'll see what happens, but so far on the daily, it broke the previous high and came back into support, so it's a bullish setup. Just looks like a bearish flag on the long term. So far for the month, hanging in there with a higher low. Let's see how gold did on the monthly. Monthly keeps coming down. Need to get it back above 1200. Not much. I mean, $50, not too far to go, but so far for the month, it's closing on its lows. Does not feel good to be down in this area, as it could just fall apart. Copper daily's hanging its head above the EMA or SMA 34. It's good. Needs to consolidate up there to get its momentum. So far on the daily, we got that stair step and then a push back into resistance. Look for previous low breaks, as this might have to come down a bit to gather its legs. So as it sits right now, we got a bearish retracement after the breakdown. But this stair step is bullish. Stair step. We have to take out the reversal bars. Hopefully we can get copper, gold, and silver to run together. So far for the bottom play, silver is in the lead and taking the lead. But is that a bearish flag? It's going to come back down into previous lows for one more step down. Be a badass buy on the physical side if that happens. GDX. Looks like Friday was pretty nasty. Looks like an inverted hammer on the weekly. Broke across, came all the way back into support, holding the line. Came all the way back down into support after the break. Looks like I still have this one. I bought it. Came across. Now I'm pretty much even. So it's holding the line. Still basing. Came across the EMA 813. Came back into support. Good time to buy again. That way, if it falls apart, then you're not at a huge loss. Buy into support, sell into resistance. Same thing with JNUG. Came across. Pretty long candle. I'm not sure if it's actually going to hold, but it's still in the bottom pattern. again, on the weekly closes, that's a bearish flag, that's sideways. So it's a little bit better than a bearish flag, but still, it's in no man's land. It could just come down for another leg into previous highs, previous lows. This does not look promising. Yeah, we got some kind of a pattern working, but yeah, anything could happen. Bitcoin, I hear, is going to just go crazy, and it's almost there again on a weekly close. So confirmed double top. We'll see if that can take out the highs. It looks healthy, but it might need to, again, as always, come down into support and gather its legs. But looks like it closed on its highs for the week. Nice, came down into support on a daily, and I think it looks like it's going to go higher. No reversal bars. All it's going to do is break previous highs. Ultimate high is at 1155. So nice U on a monthly pattern. Looks like it's going to break. Looks good. AG came all the way back down into support. Right over that SMA. Let's see what else was going on. Cliff turned around. God, my monthly charts suck on this thing. Looks like it needs to consolidate a little, maybe a little high-level consolidation. Spinning top on the weekly close. It took out last week's reversal though. Could it be a top? I don't know yet. Look for previous low breaks. Deutsche Bank had a good day on Thursday, I think. Look at that stair step. That's right across the 34. That stair step, if you saw that right back into the support, you had to know that that is bullish. Looks like a top is in. Might have to come down and fill the gap. Saved by the bell right down there. Still going. Wants to break previous highs, get into previous lows. See what happens. Let's see, what else? What was it? Uranium. I think this is a uranium. Watching uranium all across the board here. Watching for previous high breaks, coming in, flat top breaks. Not sure about that one particularly, but let's see, I got maybe another one. Let's see. See nothing. I bought UEC. I thought I had another one in here. Oh, I know what you mean. Watching this one as well off the bottom. Thought it was going to break out here, but it came back into support. Watch it on the upside, as it looks like uranium's kind of heating up. I don't know why, but this price on a weekly chart is getting real tight. You got a nice hammer. Look for the previous high break on this. It's going to, it got a whipsaw coming across, came back into support. I would say in the next couple of weeks, watch for the flat top break. Buying the support, selling the resistance. But that corkscrew is getting real tight right now, and price is going to have to make a decision, and it feels like it's going to have to go up. And uranium's real rare in the mining world, so that thing's pretty tightly wound up. It's what we look for. Ah, my monthly charts just took a crap. What the hell's going on there? Let's take a closer look. Looks like it bounced right off the support where it needed to on a shorter term. Nice hammer right there. See what we can do on this. And I bought this one, just so everyone knows. It broke on the upside, and then I bought it down into support, and then the next day it kept going. Where am I going with it? I got resistance at 115. I got resistance right where we're at. Got a double top at 109. It's got to take out these previous highs. Looks pretty bullish, closing on its highs. I believe it even closed at 109 after hours, I think. I don't see any evidence of that though. Not on this. But on a longer term, you can see that bottom. You know, the bottom here, and then came all the way into support, looking for previous high breaks. I don't like this chart. A little closer, you can see the triple bottom popped, came into support, popped, and now the whipsaw right across. And a nice reversal bar on the weekly chart right here, the 3-bar pattern, this encompassing all the previous candles for the week. Pretty nice. And we still got support down in the 97 area. Looking for a previous high break. These things it looks like these things get pretty explosive, so hoping for something, but you never know. Could come up to previous highs. I'm thinking a double would be appropriate, but it looks like it has any gas. It could get upwards to 3, 4, 6. I don't know. It looks like a pretty badass bottom. Has one of those pop, came into support, and now it's ready, higher low. Watch a flat top break. Almost there. I think 110 was the flat top break. My other chart. Let's see. 109. Looks like 115 is more of a top. 110, 115, and 123. So let's get above 123 for the next week. That's the goal. $123 or 124 or whatever, 125. So that's it, guys. Just taking a look at uranium. It looks like it wants to run counterintuitive to whatever else is going on out there. Maybe a little push before Christmas and then a big sell-off. I'm not sure what's going on. Especially the pensions in Texas. I guess they can't withdraw anything. There's a hold. So I guess we'll just wait for the Fed meeting. Then all the dust should settle after that, I think. But thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments, and be careful out there. It looks pretty nasty. See ya.